L3, Sutton Coldfield, Four Oaks.
Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Every Platform, and welcome today to University Station, located on the Cross City line. We're in the West Midlands again for West Midlands number 5, and we are on the Cross City South, heading over to there he is. Right, Alex is over there. I'm going to explain why I've just gone quiet. So basically, we just got off of 323, and Alex was meant to meet us on it, and suddenly he's there. So odd, but anyway, all good. So yeah, joining today is Alex's Trains, Cam J Kerman, James the Rail Photography, SG Minor 21, RH Transport Videos, and that midget there, Will.
And Train.
And also Train. 323201. And 323204, heading on a West Midlands Railway service to Lichfield Trent Valley from Bromsgrove. So there's that one. So if you just check out any updates on trips and posts, check out my Facebook group. Also check out my Instagram, KTV Vids, for story updates, as always. So without further ado, let's begin today's episode of Every Platform here at the University Station, the nearest station to the University of Birmingham and the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. So yes, that is one thing to note about this station. The station does serve more than just West Midlands Railway. It serves CrossCountry's Cardiff Central to Nottingham services, as well as West Midlands Birmingham to Hereford services. They both stop here as well. So they have a little bit of extras due to the university being close by and adding that extra capacity to the station. And that just wheel slipped. So there they go, heading over to Lichfield Trent Valley. Not a massively long visit here to university, but as you can see, it's a very nicely modernised station. It's typical West Midlands Metro. It looks a little bit run down, but this one's got modern lifts, like all of them do. But all of them got set-free access, which is really good. So all of them have got the lifts. When I say modern lifts, I mean in the sense of it's been done up to improve accessibility. So when I say modern, they've added lifts. So without further ado, let's carry on, and I'll update you soon. So this is the outside of University Station, just to give a little bit of extra coverage about the station before we leave. Very, very small for University Station, very, very small. Only 2 platforms, like we said. We're now walking up to Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Now it's only a 5-minute walk from here, and we're going to be grabbing the 76, which, for all you bus lovers out there, is formed of a Dennis Trident ALX 400. A Trident. We'll let you know when we are on board that Trident. Sorry it was such a quick stop at university, but this was our tightest connection of the day, so yeah. Right, so we're currently just at Birmingham Queen Elizabeth Hospital. It's a little bus station, little bus bay here. 4 bus shelters which serve different buses. The 48 to West Bromwich is here, formed of a Scania Omnilink, looking very nice. Fleet number 1946. Now, not a lot of companies actually have these, and NX, I believe, Rob might be able to correct me here. Rob, I require your knowledge. NX have the biggest amount of Omnilinks in the whole country, I think, don't they? Because I think they're like one of the only major operators that run them. I think the only others are independents. So, well, they do well with them. They look very nice. So, you want a single-decker Scania that isn't a single-decker Omni-City, you can have an Omnilink. So, yes, I'll update you when our bus gets here. In fact, actually, I say that, but I think he's just brought the floor up, which means that he's probably going to be leaving. But let's see. Not yet. All right, now he's off. Nice buses they are. I've actually been on a couple of them myself, and they are very, very nice. So, but they're not as nice as the bus we're about to have. So yes. So very quickly, Trident ALX 400. So I'll update you when we're on board. Off we go to Selly Oak on this. Right, we're now here, Selly Oak. Off goes the Trident. So, Selly Oak station is just around the corner. We're going to head there now. Right, so we're now here at Selly Oak station. Again, like university, a very... Did you just say purchase the oak?
Yes.
Oh, Cam. We don't miss your wit. Anyway. Yeah, true, I do. Right, there's Selly Oak. We'll update you when we're on the platform. Nice small building, a bit like university. So, quick visit here to Selly Oak station. This station, we're getting a little bit further out of Birmingham already, actually. But this station is purely a cross-city line station. So, Lichfield, Trent Valley to Bromsgrove and Four Oaks to Redditch services all call here at Selly Oak, with CrossCountry being and West Midlands Railways Hereford services being the trains that pass through here. It basically is a big suburban station, but it is in a sort of a more quieter neighbourhood than some of the others. The station does look quite tidy, quite clean. For some reason there's blue lines on here, so I think that must be, I don't know what that is actually. If anyone can enlighten what the blue lines are for, that would be great. Maybe Rob will know. Rob, knowledge required. What are the blue lines for? What are the blue lines for?
I've got no idea these blue lines.
Wow, Brummy doesn't know.
I honestly don't know.
Here's our train, 323220. 323218 with the name Lichfield City on it. This is our train to Bourneville. Update you soon. It is that time again, folks. I haven't done this for a little while, but it is that time because I don't think we've actually done it with them.
We dust test.
It's the dust test featuring the 323.
Return of the King.
So, it's the Return of the King. So, Cam's done it before. Rob's done it before. Go on, Rob, do it.
The gap with the train and step onto the platform before removing heavy luggage from the pushchair.
Because I can.
How do we think? How do we rate that? Did it pass or fail?
Better than
Train just gave me
but
COVID.
still.
I think it fails dust test.
It's better than some.
But only just. I don't think it's that bad.
9 out of 10 gave me COVID.
Nice. Right. Update you soon. Right, we've now made it to Bourneville, home of Cadbury World. I'm going to spend a bit more time here, and as you can see already, the poles are actually purple for Cadbury's. So what we're going to do is we're going to see this one head out in just a minute, but they're just helping someone in a wheelchair off the train first, and I'll update you in a minute. Okay, the partner now is going to be the slightly delayed 0956 West Midlands Railway service to Lichfield, Trent Valley, to Redditch. (323-218) and I think it was 223. Heading over to Redditch there. So things have the morning obviously was going to be a bit of a quick one, but we have now got about half an hour here at Bourneville. Now this station is home to the famous Cadbury World, basically real life Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory story. So if you really want a real life one, but you don't, really want a real life story, then yeah, we can actually no, I'll tell you what, I'd rather recreate the magic elevator. I'd rather go running around in that instead of walking around the chocolate factory, because you know, that was even better. Number 323 turning up whilst we're waiting here as well. which is heading to Four Oaks, 323215. And that has got the name Aston on it. It's named after, some of these units are named after railway stations that serve the line, so yes. Right, the partner now is going to be the service 2 Four Oaks. What's passing through is our first passer of the day, a West Midlands Railway Service 2 Hereford from Birmingham New Street, formed of a couple of 172s. 172 103 ex-Chiltern Railways. And 172 James Bond 007. So there they go, heading to Hereford. Next stop for that one is Bromsgrove. So there they go. Nice to see an ex-Chiltern one. It's been done up in the livery now, which is good. Okay, the final now is the 1002 West Midlands Railway Service 2 Bromsgrove from Lichfield Trent Valley. There is a reason why we're filming this. Because 323221's on it. Look at that. Off that one goes to Bromsgrove. Right, passing through now is going to be a cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads from York. The rear of it was 220.012. The front I think was 023. So there they go, heading off to Bristol Temple Meads from York. It was 220.028 and 012. Okay, passing through now is a West Midlands Railway Service 2 Birmingham New Street from Worcester Shrub Hill. Formed of a Snow Hill. Couple of Snow Hill 172s, 172 332. In fact, it is on its own. So that one goes calling it Birmingham New Street only. Okay, we're now here at Longbridge Station. We just made it here after a ride, about a half an hour ride on the Scania Omnilink from Bourneville. So, and we also have Tyler joining us, Tactical Tyler 27, who decided he was going to sleep in this morning. Didn't you, Tyler?
I did not.
Can I just also say, for the purposes of this video, that this is now 3 out of 3 every platform trips that Tyler has now overslept for.
I was driving a 487 and I
Somehow
came.
his record is worse.
So he overslept for South Wales, the very first one. He overslept for the last West Midlands trip, which also impacted Will over there. And
Yeah, no one
then,
cares about him.
wow. And then he overslept for this one. So,
And no one
good
else.
job. Good job, Tyler.
So rude.
Can I get well done?
No.
Oh.
So the next stop for us is going to be Kings Norton. Just going to be hanging about here for a bit. I'll update you soon. Okay, passing through now, we've got a cross-country service to Nottingham. 176.20 from Cardiff Central.
Alex, those faces are priceless.
Alex made faces apparently. He's loving life.
Because I did.
So, we've got a 323 coming in over there, which is heading towards Bromsgrove. That one will be going out very shortly. It stops all the way down there because Longbridge's station is quite... The platform is... It's not really staggered, but the platform markers are definitely staggered. So, stop markers as well. So, well away from where it is. And you can see the station obviously has two centre tracks, so that link right through, but the footbridge could do with some work. It does look very destroyed, let's say. But it's a very nice station, that's for sure. One I'll consider for filming. Right, upon it now, it's going to be the 11:37 West Midlands Railway service to Redditch from 4 Oaks, 323203. And 323215 with the name Gravelly Hill. So another one named after a cross city station. So there that one goes. I believe we also have something else. We do. It's another 323, I'll update you in a minute. Okay, and here's our train, 323202. Butler's Lane is the name on this one. This one's heading to Lichfield Trent Valley, and we're going to be taking this to Kings Norton. I'll update you when we get there. That was an interesting comment from Will there. So yeah, 323202 and 212 there, head out over to Lichfield Trent Valley from Bromsgrove. We're now here at Kings Norton. We're only here for a flying visit, unfortunately. Two disused platforms there right in the middle, and if I'm right in saying that this line is also right next to the Camp Hill line, which CrossCountry will use. So yeah, Rob, point there again. Over that side. Just over that side where he's pointing. Is basically on some routes, and especially during delays, CrossCountry will come through here, but they'll go over there through past this used platform on the far side and junction off onto the Camp Hill line to try and get into New Street quicker, because it is a quick way in, avoiding the congestion of the 323s. So that's why they go there. So yeah, that's probably the one fact about Kings Norton we're going to say. It's also near a station to Cotteridge, as the sign says as well. But yeah, flying visit here. Sorry it's not so long. Our next stop is Northfield.
Greg's.
And look at this Greg's hat.
Love it.
I don't, but there we go. Right, we're now reached Northfield station. 323 just pulling in over there as well, heading towards Birmingham direction, I believe. Which will offer next London E200, which is quite cool. I've got a couple of bus stations to show you in the video today, but they're not till a bit later in the video, so if you do see a lack of bus content, that will be why.
Are we getting
And are they? We are going to be...
Mom! Mom! Get on the train!
So yeah, we're going to be waiting for our train to take us towards Barnt Green. This one's obviously towards Lichfield, so it won't be our train. So we'll update you. Well, we'll watch this train go actually, because it's about to. We've got 323, 201 and 204.
Is the 1212 West Midlands Railway service to Bromsgrove. Calling at number
So, first observation of this station, it looks a mess. The middle bit looks just destroyed. It looks like it's been in the fire. But there we go. So this is Northfield Station. Again, a very nice view, a bit like Longbridge. Fantastic view out towards both ends of the station. Yeah, we'll see what comes through here. Alex is all the way over there. He's crossed over the platform. He's crossed underneath.
Tosser!
He swore.
I said tosser.
Yeah,
How's that swearing, bro?
it's not really swearing, is it? It's more of a, it's more of an impolite word, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly.
But there we go. It's towards Alex, so who cares? He won't care. Yes. He just asked if we were on that side. We are. Right. So update more about Northfield soon. Remaining on the video today, we've got Barnt Green, Bromsgrove, Alverchurch, Redditch, and we are going to do some more of Kings Norton when we get back there later. So yes, so we've got those 4 to go. Bromsgrove will be spending a while at, so you'll see some stuff there too. So we'll update you when we see some more stuff here at Northfield. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 1218 West Midlands Railway service to Bromsgrove from Lichfield Trent Valley. We've got 323-209. Oh god. There's the other one. I think it's 241. But we'll see it go out in a minute and we'll find out. It is 323241 at the rear of that one, heading over to Bromsgrove. And there's Tyler.
Voila. I'm the reason why your videos do so bad.
You are actually.
Yeah.
Will's a bigger reason, but you know.
It's just a thing.
Anyway, so
I love it.
right. Gonna turn the camera then. Right, so update you more soon. Okay, passing through now is a cross-country service to Plymouth from York, as well as a service to Four Oaks. 323215 arriving. And 221121 is the rear. I think it's stopping here. Yeah, it is. Oh, standard cross city line moment. Cross country voyagers getting stuck. We love it. It happens all the time. Yeah. I at least slow down at one of these places. Today it's Northfield. Whilst it waits, 323215 heads out to Four Oaks. Gravelly hill name. So there goes that one. It's got a red signal, that's why it's stopped. It's just got oh no, it's got green now. There we go. There we go. It should be off now. So yeah, cross city line moments all the time where they do stop at red signals randomly on the line.
Is it to do with thingy?
I think it's to do with the 323s, it must be.
You get stopped at a red signal and then for no reason, nothing's in front of you. I forgot what it's called.
What, a spad?
No, not spat.
No, because that's when you pass it, isn't it?
We were talking about the other day. There's not red signals around them, and there's nothing in front of them. Because it happens on train sim. You get a red signal for no reason, then it'll go straight to green.
Oh, okay.
So like sort of slow. Like
I'm not too sure what the technical term would be for it, but there we go. Anyway, it's on the move, and that's the main thing. Right, our next stop is Barnt Green. Update you soon.
Sorry.
Right, so we've noticed it's time for another episode of Railway Stupidity. Who wants to show
On today's instalment, if someone needs to update their wayfinding,
what's happened, Cam?
clearly this map is older than my brother.
Right, in what way?
Same age as me, probably.
Coles Hill Parkway is not yet open.
Opens in 2007. Anything else?
no Worcestershire.
That.
There's no Worcestershire Parkway, but that
Where
was
is the
obvious.
date on this map? Where is the date on this map? October 06.
I was going to say, oh, so it's older than me. It's older than me.
October 06. And they still think it's right to keep that there.
It's mostly right.
It's mostly right, but it's not quite, because Coles Hill Parkway is open. So, there we go. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 12:34 West Midlands Railway service to Redditch with 323220. I'm going to try and move up quickly and see what the rear is. Because, you know, I do want to try and keep on top of my story to say what I had. The rear is 323218. Update you in a minute. Right, we've now made it to Barnt Green. And you can actually get to Licky Hills Country Park from here. And the word Licky will come in handy at the next station we go to, Bromsgrove. Because it is right next to the Licky Incline, one of the most famous inclines in this country. Explain why soon.
That's freezing. When will that?
Three two three two 18 the rear. And that's 323 242 and 213 heading to 4 Oaks. Oaks of 4. So this is one of the stations on the Cross City line I have actually done a spotting video at previously, which is Barnt Green. This station has 4 platforms. These 2 here are the Redditch platforms, and the other 2 are for the Bromsgrove bound platforms. So the cross-country services and anything towards Hereford will go on platforms 2 and 1 to pass through. Nothing really passes through here because it's a branch line and Redditch is right at the end, barring a bit of freight.
RHG2.
But
It's an MPV.
it's yeah, not too much comes through here though. But you get some
It's
bits.
very posh.
It does look quite posh, doesn't it? But it's the West Midlands, so don't let that fool you. Anyway, so yeah, the station gets generally every 15-minute service into Birmingham. Every half an hour there is a train to Redditch and a train to Birmingham New Street from Redditch. And then at least every half an hour, I think it's approximately every half an hour, I think it's actually hourly on that side, to Bromsgrove from Lichfield. I think it's only 1 train an hour on that one because some of them don't actually stop here, which is weird. Rob, am I right in saying that some Bromsgroves don't stop here?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
So it's only hourly on that side, isn't it? And then half hourly on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at about 3 trains an hour then. Well, 6 trains an hour. No, hang on. 5 trains an hour. 2 to Redditch, 2 Redditches, 2 Birminghams, which is 4, and then 5 and 6 trains an hour. 6 trains an hour. There we go. Yeah, I'm not very good at maths, as you can tell. 6 trains an hour. There you go. Right, so we'll have a look around the station. We're going to get a bus from here to Bromsgrove, operated by Diamond. Might be an Optare Solo. Tyler will love it, and if we are on locked air solo, I will record his reaction for you. What do we, without swearing, what do we think of locked air solos?
Disgusting, disgrace, shouldn't have been made.
A disgrace, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask everyone else. Let's ask them the age-old question. James, what do you think of locked air solos?
They can be unreliable.
They can be unreliable, okay. Rob, what do you think of locked air solos?
Unreliable.
Soph, what do you think of locked air solos?
Shit.
Will, what do you think of locked air solos, Will?
Poo-poo.
Cam, what do you think of locked air solos?
Adorable.
Alex?
Cute.
What?
Cute.
They're cute. You two are agreeing with each other. There we go, there's your thoughts. Right, update you soon. Right, so we're now going to leave Barnt Green and make our way to Bromsgrove. We will be back here later. I'll show you the other two platforms because we will be getting off the train at them. So we'll show you those when we are back. But for now,
Goodbye.
goodbye Barnt Green, and we'll head to Bromsgrove, where we're going to have a lunch break, spend an hour there, and then get a train
I need to get some spram.
and then we're going to clear the 2 stations on the Redditch branch. Update you soon. Okay, we've now made it to Bromsgrove, and yeah, 4 platforms here. 1 never really is used. 2 don't really think is used much. I think 2 is used for Hereford Birmingham, 4 is used for Birmingham Hereford.
Please stand back. The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop.
We've got another train passing through as well. 323221 is here. The Regional Railways livery 323.
Please stand back.
We have a Voyager also passing through, heading to probably to Bristol or Plymouth. Let's have a look. Bristol Temple Meads. (170-104) with absolutely no announcement warning to say it was coming. So yeah, there's that one. That's heading to Nottingham from Cardiff Central. So it's 323221 and 211 heading out on the 1329 West Midlands Railway service to Lichfield Trent Valley. Call that one the celebrity unit now, because it basically is. Everyone comes out to see it if they're in the West Midlands. But there it goes, 323221, and with 211 heading out to Lichfield Trent Valley. Next up it will be Barnt Green. Tyler's enjoying that. So, bit of a clip overview. This is Bromsgrove we're at now. This station is quite big, very quiet. Usually a lot of trains pass through here. This is the last station that's valid on the West Midlands Day Ranger as you go towards Cheltenham, but it's not the last if you go towards Worcester, because it's valid all the way to Hereford. So yes, the station is quite famous for the Licky incline that you get on when you go towards Birmingham, and it is a massively steep incline which is over there, and trains do struggle to go up it. It's really good when a HST goes up Licky, because it makes a hell of a noise when it's not raining.
But 323 is absolutely level it.
Yeah, the 323s just don't care. They'll just do it. Anything diesel, we'll thrash it all the way up. 37s, all the locos.
52 on one.
So Bromsgrove is heavily associated with a lot of rail tours, purely because of the Licky incline. A lot of enthusiasts like Bromsgrove, and they like it as a calling point, but they also like it because you can see it go out and hear it go up the incline. So at Bromsgrove, whenever there's a rail tour coming through here, usually I think they tend to stop it here, which is quite good. So yeah, other services here is hourly Birmingham Hereford and half hourly Lichfield Trent Valley. So not too bad. So update you if you see some more stuff. We're gonna have a bit of a break here and have some grub and go from there. Okay, passing through now, we have some freight. That was 66-100 there, with a great two-tone. Right next to me.
There's now a skid mark.
My goodness. So there goes 323222 and 323214 heading out to Lichfield Trent Valley, and Bromsgrove goes quiet again.
90 photos of the 323 in case you heard all of them.
I did actually. Hope you enjoyed hearing Cam's camera. Cam's camera. Anyway, so
The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop.
got another passer in a minute. Right, got some more freight coming through now. This time a DRS 66, 66, 434. It's hauling a freight from Daventry to Wentluke. There goes that one. Passing through there is a cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads. That one's from York to Bristol Temple Meads. There that one goes. Okay, arriving in now is 172103. This is the 1412 West Midlands Railway service to Hereford. So that goes 172103 and 172 James Bond 007 again, you saw them earlier. 1412 West Midlands Railway service from Birmingham New Street to Hereford. Calling out Droitwich Spa, Worcester Foregate Street, Malvern Link, Great Malvern, Colwall, Ledbury and Hereford. Update you soon. As you can tell as well, actually, before I end the clip there, this station is very, very quiet. This station, literally, it's so big but so quiet. It's a bit like Severn Tunnel really, except with the less of the background noise that you get with the Severn Tunnel, because obviously you can hear loads of cars in the background at Severn Tunnel Junction, but here you don't hear anything. It's just a nice quiet town. So yeah, our train is 1429 Lichfield Trent Valley service. We're going to make our way back to Barnt Green, then go to Alverchurch, the next stop for us. and then Redditch. So yeah, update you soon. Okay, the train's just arrived here. It's 323, 212 and 202. And we're going to head on board this train and head to Barnt Green, but we're going to change that for Alvechurch. So we'll update you when we get to Barnt Green. Right, we've now made it back to Barnt Green. The 323s are now off, heading to Lichfield Trent Valley. (323, 202 and 212 heading out there. So a quick visit back here. These are the two mainline platforms here at Barnt Green, and as you can tell, the view down is okay actually. So you look at it. Yeah, these are the two main platforms. These ones are for Bromsgrove. We've already seen the other two, which we're actually going to cross over to now and clear the two stations on the branch, Alvechurch and Redditch. And we're going to see probably one of the only bus stations you're going to see in the video today, which is Redditch's bus station. But we'll get a look at that when we get there. But yeah, this is Barnt Green's other two platforms. Overall, a very nice station, must be said. Right, arriving in now is going to be the 1443 West Midlands Railway service to Redditch, which is 323 213. And 323 242. It's got the name Alvechurch on it, which is where we're going.
Enfield to Trafalgar in about an hour. Enfield is...
Right, we've now reached Alvechurch. With 323 213 and 323 242. So, the station is on the Redditch branch. It's the only intermediate station in between Redditch and Barnt Green, and serves Alvechurch, which doesn't serve much, it must be said. It's a little village in North Worcestershire and doesn't have a bus connection whatsoever. It's really poor bus connection around here. The second platform you see on to your left on the screen is was opened in 2014. This station used to be one platform before then, but now acts as two platforms, just in case obviously the half-hourly frequency does end up getting delayed, which can happen, and it backlogs everything. So yes, but we'll look around the station a little bit more. We've got a half hour here, we haven't got too long. It's one of the only stations actually we're just staying at and not actually leaving to go get a bus, because this is one of the only ones without a, without a real connection. So yeah, we'll have a look and update you soon. So I just remembered something thanks to guys over there. So there was quite a funny video that got shared around here, railway related, that happened here. This was back in 2012, I think it was. But there was a story of basically a driver contacting a signalman and saying that on that road bridge up there, there was a man in black tights up on the footbridge, on the road bridge, stood up, and he was doing some, I'm not going to say it on here, but some rather questionable things in public. If you've seen the video, you'll know what it is, but I'm not going to say it on here because, respect to the viewers who may not want to hear that. But yeah, that is basically what it is. It's quite a funny one, to be honest. I actually have heard it before, but I didn't know it was here at Alvechurch, but it was. So it's a very, very funny story. if you haven't seen it, I would look up Alvechurch Bridge meme and you will probably find it. It's worth a watch. It's very funny. And it is relating to the station, so yes, the road bridge right there. Okay, arriving in here is 323242 and 213 again. 1506, West Midlands Railway Service 2, Four Oaks. There it is returning. Off it goes then. There we go, 323242 and 213 there. Heading over on the 1506 West Midlands Railway Service 2, Four Oaks. So our train is next, which will be taking us to Redditch, terminus point. Yeah, there's not really much else to really say about the station. It is one of those very basic ones that doesn't really hold a lot of history. It was opened in 1859, so it was one of the oldest stations. Sorry, quickly on that. Yeah, so it was all on platform up until up until 2014 when they improved it, and they made a second platform. So yes, right, I'll update you soon. How about at Alvechurch as well, guys? Could take the Alvechurch and Hopwood community bus. That is the only bus that really connects this place up, is that one. £3 fare and reduced fares available for concessionary pass holders. That is it. That's the only bus link here, is that little mini bus. Go away, no thank you. It's a good connection though for people who do like to use, who need to use it. Okay, arriving in now is going to be the 1518 West Midlands Railway Service 2 Redditch, our train, 323220. And 218. Okay, so we've now made it to Redditch. This station has actually been sponsored by Thorlux Lighting. 70% of the energy saving lighting is at this station. Interesting fact, but this station is right outside a shopping complex, and the bus station is literally out here. I'm going to see if I have enough time to quickly run up and have a look, which I should do, theoretically speaking. But yeah, this station is the terminus of the Cross City line. It's now the branch line terminus. So obviously you've got, yeah, basically home of Thorlux. This is, so Thorlux are based here at Redditch, but it's basically like a lighting company or an energy company. So yes, you can see they've got the new destination information up there. It looks a lot nicer. That's very helpful. So we'll go have a look quickly and come back shortly. So a quick look at the bus station. It's literally underneath this subway here, and there is actually only one bus here at the moment, which is, I believe to be an E300, which on this 51. But yeah, as you see, it's like an underground one. The bays are sort of these bits here next to the railings where there's openings. I can't really look around much, but it is basically around this big complex here where the bus station is. So yeah, it's all linked up quite well actually, to be honest. Diamond are the main operator here. National Express don't really come here. Diamond are the main operator. Kev's Cars and Coaches also come here, but I believe they're the only two real companies that will turn up here at Redditch. I believe also Stagecoach run here as well, going from Stratford upon Avon. So yeah, but basically this big building here, underneath it is the bus station. So yes, time to head back on board. I know we've only got a short time here at Redditch, but we have done it, and you can see the station for what it is. And now we're going to head back to Kings Norton, and we're going to make our way to Solihull so we can get an ALX 400, and then we're going to make our way to Five Ways, the last station we need today. So update you soon. Okay, the partner now is going to be West Midlands Railway Service to Four Oaks from Redditch. Three 218 and 220 heading, and 172343 heading over to Hereford from Birmingham New Street. So we're now here at Kings Norton. Now this station we kind of rushed at when we were here earlier. We don't really need to do that now, so that's good. So here it is again. You see the staircase over there. It's completely blocked off now from the footbridge. So there's absolutely no way of getting down there.
Do not the middle platform.
Yes, do not the middle platform. It looks a bit of a mess, but like I say, it's probably more, I think probably these two platforms we use for the stuff on the Camp Hill line, because it used to have a few stations on it.
They're going to restore it, maybe.
Didn't the Camp Hill line have a few stations on it from a time?
Yes, and they're rebuilding them.
Yeah, they're rebuilding three of them.
Do you know what their names are?
I think it's Moseley, Kings Heath and Hazelwell.
Moseley, Kings Heath and Hazelwell. Fair enough. So those three they're looking at rebuilding, or they are rebuilding, to try and open up the Camp Hill line for trains to go through. Most likely be 323s, and they go around into New Street and either reverse, or yeah, who knows, eh? Maybe even a cross-country will call there. Yeah, so this station, like I say, we're not rushing it now, but this is Kings Norton, and yeah, the last station we need today is Five Ways. We are going to take a bit of a step away from this line now. I must admit it's actually been a really nice day. I just want to offer my apologies to anyone on this video today who has heard my voice and it might not sound as enthusiastic as normal. Don't worry, it's not because I've not enjoyed myself, because I actually have, but I have had a absolutely stinking headache all day. I wasn't very well this morning. I'm not 100% at the moment, but I was well enough to still come out. Yeah, I've had a bit of a morning of it, so I'm not feeling 100%. I'm feeling a bit under the weather in terms of, you know, my headache, but it is going away. But yeah, I have been a bit, I've felt a bit in there, so it's come out of my voice, but I'm okay, and I have enjoyed today, so I just thought I'd give you that heads up. But yeah, I think these guys have enjoyed today, haven't they?
I have actually.
Quite. As it were, indeed.
Barnt Green's really nice.
Barnt Green was great. Bromsgrove was great too.
It's too fun.
I think my favourite station on this line is Longbridge though. Longbridge looked really nice. So anyway, let's update you when we get to, we're going to go to Solihull. Update you when we reach there, because we're going to get a train back to Birmingham and then head to Five Ways. But we just want an ALX 400, this is why we're doing it this way. Right guys, so as you can see we're back in Birmingham New Street. Unfortunately, as we hit Kings Norton, I lost my phone. So we kind of hit a situation where I had to stop filming and stop doing anything and see if I could retrieve it. Unfortunately I didn't, but I'm heading home, but not just yet. We'll finish up the video as promised. So we're going to get on this 1915 West Midlands Railway service towards Redditch, and we're going to take it to the last station needed on the day, which is Five Ways. And it's 323213. And 323242. Right now we've reached 5 ways. And 3232 on 3 and 242, and I'm going to head out and go to Redditch. So, see this one go out now. So that one goes, and we're now at the final station of today, 5 ways. So I've filmed here before actually, 5 ways. I'm actually sounding a bit more perked up now for the wrong reasons, because my headache has actually gone. So despite me losing my phone, my headache's gone, guys. So maybe, I don't know what it was. That was a real headache, and then this headache with my phone, it must have transferred over and has become another headache, so I don't get the pain anymore. That's not how it works, but you know, you can think. I can think what I want. So yeah, 5 ways is literally the first station you leave from Birmingham New Street as soon as you exit towards the south, so towards like Cheltenham, towards Bromsgrove, towards Redditch, towards Hereford. You go through 5 ways, unless you're cross country and decide I'm going to use the Camp Hill line and completely avoid it, and University and Silly Oak and Bourneville, and end up at Kings Norton. So, but it is a quicker way round, I think, the Camp Hill, isn't it, compared to going through.
It is a bit, yeah.
It can't be that much more though, because
I'd say it's, just a couple of minutes.
a couple minutes more, a couple minutes less even. Yeah, I thought so. Do you know much about 5 ways, Rob?
I've lost it.
And we all lost it, Rob, years ago. So yeah, so I'm not going to do too much coverage here because we've got to go and I've got to get a train back to Plymouth. So just to let you know, I am without a phone at the moment, but I was going to stay the night in Solihull, but unfortunately I've had to cancel that now because it's much more important for me to get home with a phone, which I do have at home, so I have a backup, so I'm going to need to go home and get it. And then yeah, but at least the every platform's done, and I'm happy about that because, you know, I got what I came here for, which is good. So thank you all for watching today's episode of Every Platform. I'm sorry it's ended in such interesting circumstances, but it hasn't affected my mood because I've been fairly calm about it, and I've just been dealing with it in the best way possible, which is just thinking of all the alternatives instead of panicking. So I've done all that, and yeah, oh, I forgot to say, this station, I think we saw a CrossCountry HST power it through, didn't we, when it left Birmingham New Street. That was a great memory, that was. Yeah, that was a good memory. Anyway, if you have liked what you've seen it, please do like and subscribe, and do leave any comments because we'll get back to them as and when I can. And any recommendations are welcome, so please leave those in the comments. I will say this now, that you will not hear me ever on a video again say I've lost my phone. And if I do, then I don't know. What should I do? I'll come back to you because I don't really know. Maybe I'll jump in there, I'll jump in the hogweed irritant area and just lay in it for about 24 hours and see what happens. How about that? I'll do that if I lose my phone again. Hopefully it's still there. Probably will be, knowing me. So the next episode of Every Platform is going to be from, where are we? South Wales number 3. So we'll see some 231s hopefully. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. The spotting videos were going to be from Tamworth and Nuneaton. Unfortunately, because I've got to go home, I've changed that. So I'm going to go local to Exeter St David's and Newton Abbot. Do some stuff in Devon, which I haven't done in ages, so might as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Goodbye.